Good morning, evening, afternoon, or night to you guys. It's been about a few days. I've been quite busy with work, so I apologize for not uploading for a while. So we ended on chapter 2, and now we will be starting chapter 3. There we go. All right. So, chapter 3. This is its cool little thing for the chapter. Please forgive me if I sound a little out there. I just woke up. Let's start this. All right. So, chapter 3 begins on probably what it looks like the Brooklyn Bridge. And then it cuts to a crane next to a building. I guess some construction workers are working on a building. And now we're in March. So, MJ is with her son, asking him a question. I don't know. I think they're up to something. What do you think, Richard? I read about this in a book once. See how they are avoiding eye contact, Mom? Very sketchy. Alright then. Let's hear it. What's going on? Guess they're talking probably to Peter. And I was right. Nothing. And if by nothing May means the simple enjoyment of some solid daddy-daughter time, then yes, absolutely nothing. Maybe the two of you are up to something, and you're just deflecting. It's a real thing. I read about that in a book once. Well, Richard and I are heading out. Mom says I need new shoes. I think these are perfectly fine, but she disagrees. So now I'm getting new shoes. Richard looks very sad that he's getting new shoes for some reason. MJ is just, I guess, trying to tell him, hey, you need to look a little better. And after that, we're going to pop into the florist, which shouldn't be more than an hour. You guys have fun, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. MJ waves them goodbye. Peter and his daughter just looking at him, smiling. Then he asks, you wanna... His daughter says, yeah. Well, I like that it's got the spider on it, but it's kind of more scary, Dad. They must be trying out, I guess, styles of suits. You think? Okay, what's it need? Maybe some color and seriously less scary, Dad. You mean like this? Less scary, more cool. And red. Well, I do like the red, but it's not cool, Dad, at all. You're so old. You're so old, that's funny. This looks like a symbiote suit, but it's not. And then you got like a Ben Reilly type of suit. And then you got some like 2099 orange suit, and then you got the suit that could be an Invincible variant suit, I guess. Oh yeah? Would an old man wear this? I think not. Maybe some blue and bring back the webs. So like this. No, Dad, but not all blue, more like So you like it? Oh, I like it. Want to take it out for a spin? Whoosh! He picks up his daughter and web slings around the city. The iconic red and blue suit. Very happy, even though Peter is now Spider-Man again. I guess, well, Spider-Man for the first time in this universe. he still makes time to spend quality time with his family, which is good. Here we go. Ben and Jonah's new office, but they still don't have a name. Oh, dang. So now we're in the area where Jonah and Ben got a new office. This place is a dump. Yeah, but it's our dump. You could have picked a little nicer location. Jonah, I spent exactly what you told me to. Are you saying there was no money in the budget? Some, but if we spent it all on an office, there wouldn't have been any leftover for the employees. We don't have any employees. And that's, my friend, is how you control expenses. Still. Yeah, we got an office. Wow. Oh, who said wow? Oh, interesting. So Jonah and Ben are talking about this building. It looks pretty run down. And I guess if Jonah wanted a fancier looking office, they would have spent all of the budget. So Ben did what he could. Fair enough. Wow. Yeah, it's Peter that said wow. This is not great. Peter's holding a plant while walking in, I suppose. Parker? Hey, Peter, what brings you by? Thought I'd come by and check out the new HQ. Also, NJ sent this to liven up the place. And boy, can she pick 'em or what? And just look at what it does to the room. It's just a whole new dump. Both of you, do you have to... Oh, wait, sorry. Both of you, both of you do know you have to fix this place up if you want someone to work here, right? We might have a little left in the budget. I'd use it. Hey, now that looks interesting. When Peter says, hey, he's really interested in what's going on, I guess. What is this? Or he says, what is it? Well, it's a map, Peter. What Peter's looking at, it seems to be a map, but it's like full of pictures and stuff, like someone is trying to figure out a mystery. Anyway, not really sure if we can say more than that right now, considering your current afflictions in place of employment. Oh, is it like that? I'm afraid so, son. These are delicate things for our welding venture. Have you seen how terrible our office is? I suppose if there was a quad pro station, we might be able to crack the door open a little. How can I help? Has there been any character at the Bugle about a guy wearing a green suit waging personal war on the Fisk organization? Yeah, actually. The guy's already blown off a bunch of stuff. Robbie's taken to calling him the Green Goblin. Scary. He thinks there's a story there, but the higher-ups keep shutting him down. Instead, they're pushing stories about the guy in the black suit, which I get. He's extremely photogenic and, to me, seems to be much more compelling and, dare I say, a charming character. Peter, at this point, you're just flexing yourself. I guess he has to do that every so often, too. A real man of the people. Jonah and Ben looking at him like, what are you crazy? Just an opinion. I love how Peter still has that goofy side, even in his adult years, I suppose. Right. Well, anyway, take a closer look at this. Each one of these pins is a location the goblin fella has hit. And they're all owned by Fisk. Okay, well that explains the Bugle's behavior, but what's the story with Fisk and the green guy? classic good guy slash bad guy situation, or bad guy good guy. Our bad guy slash bad guy, after all, this is the world. This is the world, gentlemen, not a fairy tale. And I think it would benefit us greatly not to jump to any conclusions. So maybe we should find out more. Peter's really intrigued. I don't know how he can have a beard and wear a mask, because I think it would be like really itchy for his face, and every time he's in mid-battle he scratches his like underneath his mask to like get away that scratching. That's my personal opinion. Maybe if Peter shaved, he would look some years younger, but I guess he chooses to keep the beard. Oh, and now we're back to Peter talking to himself. Stakeout time. Always wanted to do one of these. Not exactly sure how, but I can figure it out. All I know is that on TV, these guys kind of just sit there for a bit, and then the bad guy shows up. How long could this take? Now I understand why these guys are always eating while they wait. There's nothing else to do. Watch, eat, wait, watch, eat, wait. It's been 2 days. I really wish something would happen. And now it's a montage of, well, Peter staking out a location. I hate this. That's it. I quit. This is a terrible idea. Nothing's going to happen. I'm an idiot. Ben's an idiot. Jonah's definitely an idiot. I'm going home. Wait a minute. Bingo. This entire page up here. On the left. Very unique. I like how the suit looks. Oh, seems like some action's happening here. A goblin bomb was just tossed. Look at you, Methyl Collie, going after Mr. Fisk den to den, pretending to be a predator. Wow, I think somebody is like flipping, dodging goblin bombs. I like how the Green Goblin's suit looks in these panels. It's so cool. I think this is Bullseye, I think. But you strike me as someone who's never once in his life actually hunted, because you didn't realize a trap, even when it was front of you. Even when it was right in front of you. One of the cards got into the bomb that Goblin was holding. And, well, I was right, Bullseye. Ha! Bullseye! Well, seems like the Goblin in this is like sort of a hero, I guess? Very strange. I'm used to Goblin being evil. So Goblin now crashes into a building. Who are you? A killer, loose in the world. A natural predator in the wild. Interesting. That's funny. Seems to me you're more like a pet on a leash, doing Fisk's bidding while your owner's safe. You think I work for Fisk? Fisk is a prop, a puppet, like you and everyone else. Gets it like Goblin shoots a laser beam at him, but he dodges it, and then he counter-strikes with his cards. No, I work for the real masters of the world. The world power. I'm paid by individual hands to strike down those who've forgotten their situation, and I'm very good at it. I guess this is like a higher power thing. Way more scary than Fisk, I'm assuming. But if I'm being honest with you, I'd do it for free. Now, boys. Whew. Spider-Man catches, or he just grabs his hand with his weapon. If you can't play nice, maybe you shouldn't play at all. Peter. Well, I guess it's my lucky day. I get to eliminate 2 problems at once. And after that, I get to go home, which is good. Because I hate this place. So he hates just the place he's at right now. But he's looking at Peter and he tosses them cards. And he misses, obviously. Well, you're going to need to have better aim than that. I wasn't aiming at you. Or never mind. Oh boy. And then the whole entire, I forget, I don't know the word for it. Oh, crane. Like one of them construction cranes. And Peter, I guess, gets hit. You alive in there? I hope you are, and I hope it hurts real bad. Bullseye is marking, like, just thinks Peter either may be alive and in pain or dead. Oh, and he gets zapped with the lasers. Ah! Don't worry about him. Worry about me. I guess the goblin is trying to, quote-unquote, aura farm in this moment. Okay, deal. Bullseye gets all his cards ready and launches it at Goblin. Ah! I tell you to make your peace, but that ain't how this is gonna go. You know, it's a real shame. What? A predator like you not realizing a trap even though you walked right into it. Huh? Boom! Spider-Man punches him and he gets knocked down. You okay? Goblin asks Spider-Man. Yeah, I think so. Thanks for the helping hand. Wasn't expecting to need it, but I certainly did. Who exactly is this guy? I don't know that yet. So, should I call the police or something? I don't really know what to do next. I haven't actually caught anyone before. Fisk owns a large part of the police, and as far as I can tell, this guy is somehow more connected to Fisk. Or somehow more connected than Fisk, sorry. So I don't think calling the police will help. While he detains Bullseye. Green Goblin's detaining Bullseye on this. And I see his interesting way of capturing the bad guys is by hooking him up to his goblin glider. Then what are you going to do? Same thing as every day. What needs to be done? A place for everyone, a place for everything and everything in its place. Interesting. So that's an interesting suit you have there. I bet some people think it's very cool. That's because it is cool. By that as it may, instead of cool, others might call it something else. Proprietary? Please forgive me. I don't know how to say that word correctly. What? Suit, pairing, enable. What was that? Did you hear that? Connecting. Connected, authorized, impaired. Suit deactivation. What? No deactivation, no deactivation. Oh God. Hi, I'm Harry. Peter. Well, Peter, I don't know if you noticed or not, but the world is strange and dangerous places these days. Or the world is a strange and dangerous place these days. True. Yeah, I'm starting to notice that. In an epic shot of the stuff destroyed around them while they're both looking at each other. Want to get a drink? Maybe talk about it? Sure. And that's it for chapters... Well, that's it for chapter 3. I got some time to kill. I'll read chapter 4 for you guys, just to make up for the lost time. Alright, so this is cool right here. So now it's night, and we're around some buildings. goofy looking trees, but hey, what else is new? And now we are at what it seems to be a fancy restaurant. I don't know. We shall find out. But all I know is that in this next panel, there's a bar, so it could be a bar. So now it's April. MJ and Peter are standing right next to each other. Peter's still rocking his good old beard. Are we sure this is a good idea? No, but MJ's looking pretty nice. Same with Peter. At least it gave us an excuse to get out of the house, dress up a little. That's true, and I must say, you clean up very nice, Mr. Peter. Or Mr. Parker, sorry. Well, I run with a tough crowd. I'm just trying to keep up. There he is. Sorry I'm late. And this is Harry. I like the style of how the character's hair look. It's wonderful. Hey, Harry, how's it going? Doing well, doing well. You find the place all right? We did. Pretty nice. I don't think they wanted to let me in, but they relented when I gave them your name. Sorry about that. The crowd here can be a bit insufferable. Just awful people, really. Yeah? Uh-huh. I eat here at least once a week. So, what are we drinking? Probably a lot. Harry, I want you to meet my wife. This is MJ. It's very nice to meet you, Harry. Pleasure's all mine. Peter has told me all about you. Honestly, he wouldn't shut up about it. The man's obsessed, I think. Hey, man, let Peter do some talking, man. Let him chew your ear out about whatever he got on his mind. Which I'm pretty sure this universe is pretty much his kids and MJ. Well, I hear most people calling, sorry. Well, I hear most people call that being in love. I admit, it's had a bit of a branding issue lately. But you're on the job. Speaking of, congrats on your new business. I love it when people bet on themselves. Thanks. If I work hard enough, sometimes I forget how terrified I am. Well, I hear most people call that being excited. Looked like exhausted, but it's excited. I can see why you like him. So, I thought your wife was coming. She had a business thing uptown. It should only be a few more. Here she is now. Peter, MJ, this is my wife, Gwen Stacy. Whoa. Sorry I'm late. Things got a little complicated. Real interesting, this one. Hello, you must be Peter. Hi, this is MJ. Hey there. What was the holdup with the meeting? Oh, old school exclusive types. I tried the carrot, but they wanted the stick. Nothing to worry about. So, should we eat? I'm starving. Gwen Stacy looks very, very more mature. I'm sorry if I botched some of these words. I'm trying to get my head around this. Oh my god, this is amazing. Yeah, chef's pretty great. She's from Antarctica or Argentina, I think. Uruguay. It's been a while since we've actually. When was the last time we went out? On a date? BK, babe. BK. Before kids. You got it. Do you two have any children? No. I'd like to think I'd be a good mom, but nothing for us yet. We're considering it, though. Well, it's just the best thing ever. What's the holdup? The world we be bringing them into. Sure, I get it. Very of the times. It's a scary position or proposition. Either way, How long have you guys been married? Oh, who can say? Hard to keep track when every day is a dream. 8 years, 3 months, and 11 days. 2 leap years, not one. The culmination of a lifelong pursuit. But enough about us. MJ, spill it. What? We all know what Peter's up to. Let's hear how your business is going. What's this? MJ started a PR firm. She's a bit of a marketing genius. Oh man, so many words. I like it. How nice. How'd you get into that? I used to be a model. I used to model a little. It was fun, or fine. But while I was doing that, I started handling my own branding. People liked what I did. Word got around. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Then I got picked up by Baham Lurchi and worked there for a while. After that, I got approached by Altman, Smith and Altman for their exclusive suit about 5 years ago. Really? Now that's in an interesting place. I think Harry's dad used them a few times. Interesting? Now that's very polite. Sorry. It's a very polite way to describe a crisis management firm. It starts with you can pick your own clients and eventually turns into just make the problem go away. It was gross, super gross. I just couldn't do it anymore. So off I went. Good for you. So who you got client-wise? Well, I'm a retrainer and at damage control. And other than that, it's all one-offs and irons in the fire. Except Peter, is it okay to talk about this? Sure, why not? I mean, you can't hurt their feelings and they don't change their minds. So. Last week I started helping out Peter's uncle, Ben Parker, and J. Jonah Jameson. They're starting their own news outfit. We just settled on a name. I don't get it. Oh, oops. No. I don't get it. We're doing the news online, not in print, which I'm still not okay with. And she wants to call it the paper. Is it supposed to be ironic or something? It was nice of you to stop by just to complain about this, Jonah. And I think the word she used was meta. It's both, actually. So Ben Parker and J. Jonah Jameson is talking to Peter and MJ's kids. I don't know, it feels very clever, and you know how I hate that. I do. But it also has that certain something to it, doesn't it? Not elitist, for the masses. Every man. Yeah, maybe. I do like that it's kind of generic in the right way, not the other way where you can take out a vowel so you can trademark it or something. PAPR. That's nonsense. A dire embarrassment. Uncle Ben? Yes, dear. Is he going to be leaving soon? The paper sounds great. I know I get up every day and say to myself, what I really need in my life is more news. I mean, I just love it so much. You're being rude, Harry. I'm joking, dear. Dad always said Ben was the salt of the earth. I just hope it goes well. Not sure if this is the right market. To competition? Closed system, you'll see. I don't know, depends on what they cover. Depends on how deep they like to dig. I can think of a few reasons why a couple of crusty old guys with nothing to lose might be useful. Keep going. Ingredients for the mill. Well, take the pictures Peter's been shooting of that masked man swinging through the sky. Killer eye, by the way. Oh, I just point and shoot. He means thank you. I do. Thanks. this. I love Peter Parker. You're welcome. Anyway, if you look at the coverage of it, it's sanitized, surrounded, or it's stationary. Yeah, it's sanitized, surrounded. It's not that the stories are corporate. They are, of course, but they intentionally obtuse. They all miss the point of the masked man, which is that he exists for a reason. That there must be a point to him, a purpose. For someone or someone's, he's fulfilling a need for good or bad, or for bad. Now, I like to think he isn't a bad guy, but in a lot of ways, him being a good guy would be more upsetting to certain people. It implies that something's wrong with the world, and maybe he's what we're looking for, a cure for what ails or belies us. I can see you've thought about this quite a bit. People need heroes, Peter. And if your uncle's going to do a report on that, good for him. Maybe you should let them use some of your photos. But I work for the Bugle, and you always with an attitude like that. Hey, CEO of a billion-dollar company, go easy on the working folk. But she's not wrong. Harry sips on his wine. I'm so sorry, I haven't been describing the scenes. It's a dinner scene. And they're just having good old adult conversations. Fair enough. I've said my piece, and with that, I need to visit the ladies. Oh, I'll come with. You two behave. Peter waves his wife goodbye. Then we cut to Ben putting the kids to sleep, or at least the daughter. She really doesn't like Mr. Jameson. In all fairness, kiddos, she ain't the only person on that plane. What do you think of him? Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. I think what the two of you are doing is really cool, Uncle Ben. Yeah, well, that's just because you read a lot. And everybody should read a lot. Sure, but you gotta give them a reason to, which can be a little tricky. So, you got an hour before you have to be in bed. Want to watch some TV? No. Good man. Now we have MJ and Gwen in the ladies' room talking. Love that color on you. Thanks. Can I ask you something? Sure, go right ahead. Am I coming on too strong? Sometimes I come on a little strong. I think it's mostly a corporate thing, but I tend to have trouble switching it off. And on top of that, I clearly have options. So, too much? I'm good. Great, because I was hoping to ask for a favor, and that's hard to do if things were going the other way. How can I help? You probably know this, but if you didn't, Oscorp took over Stan/Stark a few months ago. Since then, we've scaled up in some unexpected ways. To be blunt, we have too much money. And now I need to get some off the books, but I've exhausted all the normal charities, donations, and various nonprofits. And tonight's conversation got me thinking of you. What? No. Peter and I would never take any... Oh, sorry, no, that's not what I meant. Because that would be weird, right? Yeah. So I was hoping, since you're their brand manager, that you could set something up between me and the grumpy old men of the paper. I'm kind of in the mood to see if I can launch a private ship. All right. Interesting. And we immediately cut to Harry giving Peter a weird look. Or smile. It's creepy. Creepy smile right over this picture here. What are you smiling at? You haven't told her yet, have you? No. Wait. You told Gwen? Yeah. How much? Everything. Oh, God, Harry. What are you thinking? I'm thinking that I love my wife, and we don't have secrets between us. Are you really telling me you haven't told anyone? No one knows? My kid caught me in the costume. Well, thank God. For a second there, I thought you were going to lecture me about the importance of keeping secrets and whatnot. It is important. And I haven't told MJ because, look, it's not that I don't trust her or anything. That would be ridiculous. But I have to protect them, don't I? I don't know how they, but when they have like their faces like looking at the side of the panel like this, it's just funny. You seriously think you can live this life and insulate the people you love from the consequences? I don't even know for sure that I want to do this, whatever this is. And I've seen you in action, pal. Yeah, you do. And if I'm brave enough to do it, you sure should be. Why are you looking so scared? What the hell did Peter do to you? And why is that? Because at the end of the day, I'm just a guy in a suit. And you, with your abilities, are a good bit more than that. It's all on us, pal. I swear, in just these last 2 pages alone, they've made Harry and Peter look like they just experienced the most traumatic stuff. Just look at this. Look at his face. Yeah, right there, in the middle. That's Peter looking just dead stone serious. It's a bit scary when he's serious. To do what? Save the world. Oh, thank God. For a second there, I thought you were going to lay something heavy on me. I like the artist. I like how they did all this stuff. It's very cool. Harry, for the first time in my life, I'm doing something I'm good at. Stopping bad people from doing bad things feels right. What you're talking about, I don't know. It sounds too big. I'm not going to tell you what you have to do, Peter, or how to do it. It's not my place, and it's not my call. Yet you have to decide that. Nobody's forcing you to come along for the ride. But you need to understand where this is headed and what we're up against. These people, they're playing God, and they're playing for keeps. And worse than that, they've been doing it our whole lives. It's international. It's systematic. It's the whole damn world. And you have great power, Peter. And with great power comes great responsibility. So is Harry going to die? Because it seems like every time a character, a figure, regardless of what it is, to Peter, dies after saying that. I don't know. We shall find out. It's such a gift, but only if you use it. Peter's like, what the hell are you going on? How do you understand this? Sometime later. Now Peter is walking back to, looks like maybe their apartment. So, what do you think? They were nice, kind of. Actually, they were a little scary. Yes, it was like equal parts too personal. It was like equal parts too personal and too intense, but with really great food. Yeah, it was a lot. What do you think of what they were saying? About? The world needing heroes. What do I need heroes for, Peter? I've got you. Cute little romantic scene right there. All right, and they're still heading home. Well, chapter 4 has ended. I know I kind of mispronounced a lot of words there, but please forgive me. I'll get better within time. Next time I pick this up, we will be reading chapter 5. So thank you guys for listening, and have a lovely day, night, evening. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.